Hey everybody, the following is an excerpt from the monthly Rahdo Roundup, and if you'd like to see the rest of the roundup, you can hit that eye up in the top right corner of the screen, or if you'd like to know more about the game, you can follow the link down in the show notes. And with that out of the way, let's talk about
art society. Now, I don't think there are a lot of images that really show. You know what? Actually, yeah. Steph Hodge. Steph Hodge and Steph and Michael, thank you so much. They did a run through of this. I'm just putting their video on screen. Everybody go check out Steph's channel. It's absolutely fantastic. What was it? All the games with Steph. And let's see. Let me just jump ahead to a little bit further in their game. So each player has this gigantic wall in their mansion that they're trying to fill up with beautiful art. Right? Actually, can I make this picture a bit bigger? If I go onto YouTube, yeah, there we go. It'll be a bit bigger here. So they're trying to fill up their wall of art, but there are restrictions. If you get a landscape, you can't put it next to another landscape. If you get a portrait, you can't put it next to another portrait, that kind of stuff. But the frames around the art that you're drafting for, you do want to get those next to each other. So you want to get the silver frames next to the other silver frames. So there are interesting and challenging restrictions. And you can see what a great job Michael is doing here, getting them all, and Steph, she's getting all these little holes filled in because she's trying to get everything fitting correctly. But as you're going along, you can also get these little accessory tiles to fill in all those holes, which I'm sure is basically what Steph is planning on, because those can be a lot of extra points too. So the tiling in this game is a lot of fun. Very sharp, very clever. With a few simple rules, they create really interesting and challenging ways to jigsaw puzzle all this stuff together. But how do we get these tiles? Well, the interesting thing is at the beginning of every round, the lead player chooses a set of tiles that everybody is going to bid on in an auction. Right? And so it looks like right now they're trying to figure out what tiles do I want to put on auction, and boom, they decided to make 3 size 6 tiles. But it might have been, hey, I want some size 3 tiles and a size 7 tile or whatever. And so you put your tiles out there, and then everybody has a deck of cards numbered 1 to 20, if I recall correctly. Everybody picks one, simultaneously reveals it, and that's your bid in the art auction to get these. And whoever bids highest gets first dibs on those, and then whoever bids lower gets later. And so you've got the tough choice, hey, you put that stuff out there, but oh my gosh, you revealed the thing I want. And am I going to let you have that? How high am I going to bid? So it's a simple, very fast and elegant one-pass bidding system. It's really sharp. And the interesting thing is, there's always one more piece of art on the auction block than there are a number of players, because whichever piece of art doesn't get taken, that goes to the public museum. And what that does is, it increases the value of that kind of art, whether it's a portrait or a landscape or an abstract or whatever it might be. And so, I know leaving this one behind might be making something more valuable that you've leveraged, because you have more portraits than me. I have to take this portrait so I can catch up with you with portraits, but I really want this landscape because I don't have any place I can put a portrait on right now, because I can't put portraits next to other portraits, or I want to match the different frames around my art next to each other. Or there's another cool thing too. On your map, on your wall that you're trying to fill, there's an eye line where you're trying to put the type of painting that you anticipate is going to be the most valuable at the end of the game. And can you fill that up with that? And then, will that be the most valuable? Well, that's up to you and the other players. Do you hedge your bets and put all kinds of stuff in the eye line, or do you pick, okay, it's probably going to be one of these two, so I'll just try to fill my eye line with only these 2 types of things. So that's another element. This game is great, folks. The production value is fantastic. All the original cute little art that's reminiscent of real artistic works. The dual layer boards. I've never seen this before. The dual layer box cover is really, really nice also. And it's a fun, sharp, great tile layer, and a really good auction game too. My only real complaint is the official rules, as Steph and Michael are showing here, is after you play your paddle, say what your bid was, it's supposed to cover up all your old bids. And that Jen and I did not like, because we did not want to try to memorize, right, how many high cards have you played versus low cards? We found it was much more fun to actually splay our cards out, so I could at a glance say, right, if I play this 15, I can see you've still got a 17 in your 19. How likely are you to do that? I feel like I'm pretty safe. Do you really value this enough to use one of your last 2 cards? Because I can see you played your 20 and your 18 and your 16. So I'm feeling pretty good about this 15. But you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to keep all that information secret, and then anybody who has a better memory is going to win, quite frankly, because they'll generally have a better idea of how likely their bid is to succeed, and they can therefore successfully bid lower more regularly. I only warn you if you're playing with somebody who has a really good memory for this stuff, and especially if you're playing a 2-player game, it's gonna, honestly, I just don't see any reason not to come up with, here's a Rahdo variant for you folks. When you play your paddles out, splay them so you can at a glance see all the numbers that have already been played, so you can make more informed decisions about how you should bid in the future. That's how Jen and I, we got about halfway through our game. We're really kind of miserable with all this memory stuff. And then we okay, let's just lay them all out. And then it really came to life, and we really, really enjoyed it a lot. This would be in my top 10 for the month. No two ways about it. I'm guessing maybe my number 6 instead of my number 12. It's gotten bumped down a little bit because I do not like the memory element of the bidding. And I don't know why. I wish the rulebook had for an advanced variant, don't cover up your old bids with your new one. Just lay them out splayed so everybody can see what everybody's previous bids have been. I can see why they didn't want to do that, because it slows the game down and it makes it more crunchy as everybody's trying to guess, or not guess, but figure out exactly what's the likelihood you'll outbid me if I bid a 4 or a 7 or a 12. But as a 2-player game, it so elevated the experience and made it rocket to the top for us. But even still, played with a little bit of, I don't know, I think you've bid high a lot. I'm not really sure. I'll just see what happens. Even still, it's a great game. Number 12 of the month. Art Society.
And thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference, believe me. But with that out of the way, if you'd like to see some more, over on the left, you can find a playlist of a whole bunch more Rahdo Rapid reviews. Up in the top right, there's the latest thing that's been added to the channel. And in the bottom right, you've got something YouTube recommends. Okay, folks, thanks for watching.